Libraries in general are a great way to add functionality to your app very quickly, and most of them are really well maintained. But there are a few reasons why you might not want to use them. The first reason is that they might not be well maintained, and a library that is well maintained now might not be well maintained in the future. If there's an issue with security in the library that you're using, then you'll have to wait for the maintainers to fix it. This could take a while, and in the meantime, your app could be at risk. If you work in finance, health, government, or any of those security-conscious companies, then this could be a big problem. In fact, this was a problem in a finance company I worked at in the past. We used a static analysis tool to check for security issues in our code and dependencies. And because we used a lot of packages, some of these packages had security issues. We either had to get a different package or declare that it was a known issue, which was a really long and somewhat embarrassing process. The second reason that you might not want to use a library is that libraries are not that flexible. Imagine that you're using a library to fetch data and you have to do something that the library doesn't support. You either have to file an issue and wait for the maintainers to add it, or you'll have to fork the library and add it yourself. This isn't ideal since you could miss out on important updates from the library, and you may have to maintain it yourself. A third reason you may not want to use a library for data fetching is that it could send extra data to the client. Now, I don't want to pick on a specific library, but I do know that these data fetching libraries have a lot of features. If you're only using a small feature set of that library, like you're doing some simple data fetching, then you could be adding a lot of extra code to your app. Now, I know that modern bundlers like Vite or TurboPack have tree shaking built in, but if you're using a library that hasn't been written with tree shaking in mind, or if you're not using a modern bundler, then you could be adding a lot of code to your app.
If you want to keep learning about how to build real-world apps with the latest technologies and other career-related topics, then start right now by subscribing to our channel and liking this video.